On today's episode, Dad stumbles right out of the gate. He gets a little silly.
Zuppa zippa zappa, zuppa zappa zappa, zippa zappa zappa. No, makes no sense.
And he's not dumb enough to taste hot soup right out of the Instant Pot, is he?
Hot. I will burn my mouth.
Who got this? Dad got this.
What's up, DGT Alliance, and welcome to Dad Got This. What are we doing today? Today, we're doing Instant Pot Zuppa Toscana. Bad one. We're doing Instant Pot Zuppa Toscana from Olive Garden. It's a copycat recipe. First, before we get to any of that, you guys need to get that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Come on, that would be a shame. Back to the story at hand. Olive Garden. It's not real Italian food, 100%. I'm Italian, it's not real Italian food. It's like the McDonald's of Italian food. But the Zuppa Toscana, Zuppa Zippa Zappa, Zuppa Zappa Zappa, Zippa Zappa Zappa. No, makes no sense. The Zuppa Toscana soup that they have there, it's actually a damn good soup. It's really tasty, and it's easy to make in the Instant Pot. So we're gonna whip some up here really quickly. Not a lot of ingredients. You get heavy cream, some spices, some garlic, tomatoes, onions, some sausage, and some chicken broth. That's pretty much it. But the first thing we need to do is we need to break down some potatoes. These are just your basic old russet potatoes. I scrubbed them because I'm leaving the skin on. Adds a little bit of texture, which I like for the soup. All right, we're gonna go ahead and cut these in half. Half that. Chunk, chunk, chunk. Just little chunks. Nothing super fancy here. Try to keep them relatively the same size. Same sized items cook at the same rate. And 3 to 4 russet potatoes will do you just fine. The only other real prep we have is an onion. Dad did a whole video on how to dice an onion. I'll throw the link to that in the description. It's a pretty simple process. A couple of cross cuts, and then you cut down. And like I said, I know Olive Garden is not the highest quality or even real Italian food. But McDonald's is not high quality burgers and stuff, but you know what? They have their place. And sometimes you just crave a Big Mac. Well, sometimes Dad craves Zuppa Toscana. In my opinion, Olive Garden is perfect for the soup and salad combo. Soup and salad at Olive Garden used to be my lunch jam. I would love going to get unlimited soup, salad, and breadsticks. Man, those breadsticks were good. Then if you don't want to waste anything, you chop down the ends. So that's all you got to do from a prep standpoint. Dice an onion, chop up some potatoes. The next step, we go to our Instant Pot. Love this thing. Gonna go ahead and open it up. We're gonna go ahead and set it to the sauté setting, and we're gonna make sure it's set on the more setting. More, high, you just want it on the highest one it goes to. And that's gonna start heating this up. Put in about a tablespoon of olive oil, just enough to coat the bottom. And we're gonna let this come up to temp and say hot. That's when you know it's time to start sauteing in an Instant Pot. If you put the food in cold or don't wait till it comes up to temp, you're gonna have a hard time getting your saute and your sears going. So we're gonna wait a little bit. Okay, you can see it says hot now. That means we can go ahead and start sauteing our 1 pound of mild Italian sausage. We were pretty lucky. Publix had it without the casing on it. I didn't have to decase it. If your Publix doesn't have it this way, you can go ahead and just buy regular sausage, cut the casings off, and put them in that way. We're gonna go ahead and make sure that you remove this little piece of paper. They always put that on the bottom there, and it will get in your food and crazy. Don't forget it. Might have done that one time. Try to not splatter out of myself. We're just gonna go like this, watch. Break it up. And then we're just gonna cook this, making sure you break it up like I was doing. 3 to 4 minutes, just until sausage is all nice and brown. At this point, we're gonna go ahead and add our spices. This is garlic powder, onion powder, and oregano. Of course, I'll put all the exact amounts in the description below, and the principal recipe will be on dadgotthis.com. Dad likes to use his fish spatula because it allows me to really scrape the bottom. Because if you don't scrape the bottom of an Instant Pot after you saute something, you can end up with the dreaded burn notice. Now, the tricky thing is, on Dad's old Instant Pot, you don't get a burn notice. It just starts counting down and never comes to pressure. The thing doesn't pop, but it doesn't really tell you. Kind of annoying on this one. You just have to watch if it starts counting down and you look and the pressure popper hasn't gone up yet, you're not pressure cooking. You're boiling. Now this wasn't a very fatty sausage, so there's no fat to drain. If yours is excessively fatty, you might have to drain the fat. We're gonna add in a little bit of extra olive oil because this is getting dry. And see this stuff here? This is what you're trying to scrape because that's the seasonings and they'll make a problem for you later. At this point, we're ready to add in our minced garlic and our onion. And we're just gonna mix this. And this is gonna go for about 2-3 minutes maybe, just until the onions start to break down a little bit and get translucent. Make sure you're constantly stirring this and scraping the bottom. Helps it cook a little bit more evenly all the way throughout. All right, we're perfect. Potatoes. The next step, 6 cups of chicken stock. This is Dad's homemade chicken stock that he makes from scraps using his Instant Pot. I'll throw the link in the description. This is our first section of doing salt and pepper. I always like to say salt and pepper to taste. So I'm gonna put in about a tablespoon of salt and just a couple of turns of fresh black pepper. Give it a stir. Now, Dad's using his all-purpose white ring. Dad has different rings for different things. I use a ring for desserts, like my Instant Pot flan, and I use one for just about all my other cooking, this white one here, for if I'm doing any kind of soups, anything. I have one red one that's specific for rice. That keeps smells separate and from ruining my rice and my desserts. So, just an idea. All right. Lid on. Make sure you are set straight down the middle to sealing. And we're gonna do this on manual, 5 minutes. It'll take 15 minutes or so to come up to pressure. And then we're gonna do the 5-minute manual cook. When this is done cooking, we're gonna do a quick release and we're almost ready to eat. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Welcome back to EGT Alliance. The Instant Pot is done with its cook cycle. So we're gonna do what's called a quick release right now. All that means is we're gonna turn it to venting and let it go. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold me back anymore. I shouldn't sing, I'm not good. My daughter would be better at this. The waiting is what sucks. I hate waiting. I've said patience not one of Dad's strong points. Are you done yet? You done yet? You gonna pop down yet? You done yet? How about now? How about now? How about now? It's getting quieter. I don't hear anything. But it hasn't popped down yet. Ah, there it is. Soup looks pretty good. At this point, we're gonna go ahead and add in our heavy cream. Give it a nice stir. Now we have to bring it to a boil to put in our kale. To do that, cancel, sauté. And that'll get this up to a boil eventually. While we're waiting for that to happen, we can go ahead and just give it a taste test to see how it is for a salt and pepper. A hair, just a dash of salt. All right, we got a boil going. Dad has a massive bag of kale. It's a pound of kale. I don't know how much of this we're gonna use, but this is all triple washed and ready to go. So we're just gonna go ahead and start adding some of this in there. That was about half the bag, but keep in mind, this stuff's gonna wilt down. You know, it's almost all gone, but that's a solid amount of kale. Now, the last bit of concern is to make sure that the potatoes are done. Probably should have done that before I added all that kale, but let's just check. Hot! That's hot. I really hot. I will burn my mouth. Oh! But it's done. Don't do that. Not advisable. We're gonna go ahead and turn this off to the cancel keep warm setting. And our Olive Garden, dropping everything. That's it. Our Olive Garden Zuppa Toscana is done. Make yourself a bowl here real quick. Let's give it a try. Try the broth. Oh, it's creamy. Perfect salt level. Love the flavor of this soup. Then we got some sausage, a little bit of potato, some kale. That is good. It is super hot though right now, so it's hard to actually eat this whole bowl of soup. That's it. Instant Pot, Olive Garden Zuppa Toscana. Super easy. It's like a 5-minute pressure cook. The rest of the stuff doesn't take much time. This is a fast and easy dinner that you can make any day of the week. It's awesome. Cook up some breadsticks, and it's like going to Olive Garden. We enjoyed Olive Garden as a family as a kid, so I have fond memories of this soup in particular. If you have any fond memories of Olive Garden or any other place, let Dad know in the comments. That's it. So even when Dad's cooking not Italian food or Italian food from not real Italian, the McDonald's of Italian, doesn't matter. Dad doesn't do outros. So that's it.
For more fun and easy recipes, visit dadgotthis.com.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the damn bell.
I double dog dare you.
Come on, you have to do it. It was a double dog dare. I mean, those are the rules.